Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's freezer defrost day. I already took out everything. There was huge ice chunks up here. I was kind of procrastinating doing this, but it is time. So I'm just trying to let whatever defrost out of there and melt so I can clean it up. But if you don't keep up with this, the stuff in the back will freeze, with the stuff up front, like on the door and stuff, it'll stay like soft, and then your food will go bad. So you kind of have to keep up with it. It's just one of the, I don't know if a residential fridge does it or if it's more of a,
I think it's more of this.
I think it's more of an RV fridge.
The apartment size ones, we never had this
Yeah,
happen.
oh, that's
if
true.
If this ever craps out, we're getting an apartment sized.
Yeah, especially when I get that solar up on the roof, I'll be able to just run the fridge off electric, so I won't have to burn propane. Because right now, every time we shut the generator off, it kicks on propane. And it doesn't use a ton of propane, so it's not like a big deal. Plus, it's cooler outside, so it doesn't have to work as hard, I feel like. But that'll definitely save us.
We'll have a lot more room in the freezer. Ah! My jammies. Miley, you gotta get down.
Sam's making us some breakfast wraps. She does them really good. I think if it ever comes down to it, where we need a major career change, I think we're gonna open a food truck. Because Sam makes some banging food. And every time we have we go to like a Nomadic meetup or something like that, or with friends, she's always cooking, and people are always really enjoying her food. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna get this thawed out, and still waiting on my solar panels from FedEx. I don't understand. They've been sitting at the Jacksonville hub for like the past 4 or 5 days. They haven't moved, and supposedly they're not getting delivered till the 6th. So I'm not sure what the holdup is. I don't know how much they paid in shipping to ship these things, but I mean, they should have, you know, for $750, which is what they wanted to charge me to send them back to them originally. If you haven't watched that video, I made a big mistake, so go ahead and check out the last video. But they wanted $750 for me to send those 6 panels back. So I don't know how much they paid for shipping here, but for whatever they paid, they should have overnighted them. Not 10, 11 days for shipping. That's crazy. All right, I'm outside. We're walking around, we're checking some stuff, because I found a really good deal.
I can't tell that we're outside. What a moron, we're outside.
I'm inside, Because, you have any more interruptions?
Not yet, so you say something else stupid. We're outside, guys, in case you didn't know.
I'm inside. Because I found a really good deal on Facebook Marketplace. This guy's been trying to get rid of a container for a while, and I think it's like such a hassle. Like normally when you buy a container, they ship it right from the shipping yard. They have these trucks that come, and they usually come on like a lowboy or like a flatbed tow truck. And they have those trucks and they deliver them to you no problem. But when you want it like privately moved around, I think it's kind of a hassle. So I'm guessing that's what took it so long to sell. But at this point, he was like, I just gotta get it out of here. It's taking up too much space, and I don't use it. So I ordered from a couple bucks for it, like a lot lower than what I normally pay, a lot lower than what they normally go for. And he took it because I got to pay for the shipping and everything too. So.
Look at Milo behind you.
What's up, Al?
He's just rolling around.
Oh, so I'm getting a 20-foot shipping container coming here, and it's gonna go.
And that's gonna be Sean's new house.
Yeah, it's gonna be my dog house. It'll probably be badass too. But it's gonna sit right here where this instant tent is. So we're gonna move that. I don't know quite, I don't know where we're gonna move it yet, but we'll figure it out. But it's gonna be really nice. Now, don't forget, I still have those 3 450-watt solar panels that I overbought. So I could always throw them on there. I'm going to coat the roof of that thing. My goal is to try to keep it as cool as possible. I was talking to a couple people online last night, and they were saying how they're not ventilated, so like putting gas and stuff in there is kind of iffy, but I'm going to try to vent it, maybe put 1 or 2 on the roof, and maybe 1 or 2 on the sides, like vents. That way it has a lot of airflow. I am going to coat the roof so the roof stays a little bit cooler, and I'm going to paint it so it doesn't look like an eyesore, but yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. It'll help it, because the shed I got is a 6x8, so it's kind of limiting, but this is nice. This will be 8x20 by 8.6 inch, 8 feet 6 inches high, something like that. So should be pretty awesome. I do have to move a couple things with the fence over here. It's not terribly of a big deal. This pine tree might have to move too, but then he should be able to get in pretty easy. But right now I'm kind of just trying to prep the area here. It's not going to be here for probably a week or two. They're pretty backed up on the mover that I found is pretty backed up on moving units around. So we're just having it ready, right, Sam? I'm putting Sam to work today. Finally, she finally does something. Unbelievable. These women, all they do is eat.
Okay, all they do. You're fatter than me.
She can never just say something nice.
You just went in on my weight. I don't do anything. I'm the reason you're fat.
Yeah, this is true. All right, good. I have somebody to blame. By the way, guys, I did go ahead and start setting up the outdoor coop. I hung the water and the feeder. That way they're both off the ground because I don't want them kicking up dirt and rocks into them all the time and wasting a lot of food and stuff. So I did go ahead and tie that up. I didn't fill them yet, so we'll see how that goes. I did try those landscaping, like, I don't know what they're called. I'll put them up above. But I tried to stake this down. But it's all sand under here, and there's no grip. They don't stay down. The fence just pulls them right back up. So unfortunately that didn't work. So I did go ahead. I bought 2 cinder blocks per side, and I sat them on the thing so you can't just like lift it up. We're gonna see how that goes.
It's really good. Like, it's not going in. I mean, if something comes, obviously it could dig right here, but it's so busy over here that I can't really see anything really coming. I mean, knock on wood, who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, and I got a new bird feeder.
Yeah.
It's sunflower, stained glass sunflower.
So yeah, so like she said, we don't really have,
care.
at the moment, we don't really have a predator problem. I'm kind of hoping it stays that way since we're so close to the RV.
The only predator we had was a cute white cat. She took my Wendy's.
God, you're filthy. You're an animal.
I left food outside and a cute white cat took it. But that's the only thing that ever came over here.
All right, guys. Solar panels are finally delivered. So there's 3 boxes in here with 2 solar panels each, totaling 2,700 watts. But we're only going to be able to put 1,350 on the roof. So eventually, what I'm thinking about doing is maybe setting up some kind of solar array over there or something. And, you know, again, because you can see I got a ton of sun. So if I could put a solar array over there and get a lot of extra solar, maybe eventually one day make a, you know, another solar bank or something for extra outdoor power or whatever I need, that'd be cool. Tried hooking it up to the ATV, and I was using this winch, this strap, I mean. And this is only rated for 400 pounds. These are a little over 100 pounds each, plus the resistance of me dragging it, as you can see. And I think there's a stump over here and the pallet got caught on it, so this is as far as I can go, I guess, because the thing snapped. So I'm going to have to unload all these and put them up over here. That way, because I like them closer to the house, because they're super expensive, and I don't trust anybody. So I'm going to cut these open and move them. All right. Got them off the pallet. Look at this pallet they sent me. It's like so rickety looking. Looks like they built it by hand, like just slapped it together. But it's still usable, I guess. I moved them over here for now. I tried moving it by hand with all 3 of them on top of each other, but it's over 600 pounds, and with the resistance of the ground, it wasn't going to happen. So Sam helped me move them. We moved them over here, and they weigh about 100 and something pounds a piece. I don't know how, and it's not like 100 pounds I can handle, but it's the size of them that's going to make it very difficult to lift on top of this roof. And I got to lift 3 of them. I don't know. Home Depot's kind of far to go look for some help. I'm gonna have to see maybe on YouTube if there's some ways I can get. I mean, most people usually put like, you know, 100, 200, 250 watt panels, which are much smaller, probably half the size of this. Of course, I had to go big and, you know, make everything difficult, so I don't know. I'll have to do some research. If you guys have any tips, let me know. But on the plus side, the chickens are officially in their coop today for the first time, like their actual coop they're going to be staying in. Not yet. They're just staying out here during the day because it's nice and warm. But I got their feeder and their water out here. They're too small to reach this yet. Milo, be nice. So they still got the little baby feeders they huddle around. But they've been doing really good. They're walking around, pecking, scratching. Milo's the guard dog, obviously. A lot of you have been asking me, what happened to your arm? Well, I didn't want to say anything because I was kind of embarrassed, but I've been getting a lot of inquiries about it, so I may as well tell you. The other day I was, and this sounds like I'm lying, but I'm not. I was making French toast, and I was trying to show off in front of Sam and flipping the French toast in the pan, you know, and it landed. I got, you know, I did a good job, except for when it landed, the searing hot butter came out of the pan and landed on my arm, and I thought I was gonna die. And you know, I had it under cold water and everything, but obviously it's hard to just get away from it, so I don't know. Got me in a couple different places, and it looks a hell of a lot better than it did. It looked really bad when it first happened, but it's slowly healing. I keep putting bacitracin on it and stuff. I don't have the aloe, otherwise I would, but that's the story about that. Anyway, I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm dying. This guy, me and this guy, he came in here. He was really cool. He brought the truck right in here, up the driveway. We unloaded it together because he had a pallet jack, and I don't know about you guys, but a pallet jack doesn't really roll well on mulch. So him and I are like really pushing it. I'm freaking exhausted, guys. I had a long day. Anyway, yeah, let me get back to you guys in a couple days. Let me see what I can do about those solar panels and getting them on the roof. I did go ahead and start resealing the roof. I know this is kind of all over the place, but he came while I was in the middle of doing it. So, did one coat on the roof. Looks good already, but I did mine really thin this time. I'm trying something different, and I think I'm gonna do at least 2 or 3 more coats before I put the panels on. So I have a couple days to figure out how the heck I'm gonna get them up there. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I gotta go take a shower and maybe get a nap in or something.